What's happening, everyone? It's me, Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and it's time for an NBA Total Chaos with two of our best NBA handicappers, Terry Edelman. You know, it's funny because you said I'm not really an NBA totals guy. I do well with the sides. I'm not a totals guy, but here you are sitting as a back-to-back champion. You went 4-1 last week, beating Tim Earl. You beat Dre the week before that. Now Dre's back for a rematch. How are you feeling about this, Terry? Are you thinking you might be an NBA totals guy now?
Maybe. There's always beginner's luck, but I'm
That's true.
look forward to the very good competition, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, and we've got Dre Richardson back in action. You have one of the best total chaos records on the site, period. 50 and 33. Trying to get that crown back. How you feeling today, Dre?
Yeah, no, if I lose this week, Terry definitely is a totals guy. Because I don't really lose twice in a row. So
Well said, sir. Well said. All right. So this should be a good one. For anyone who's just joining us or you've never seen the show before, here's how it works. I'm going to take these two expert handicappers from Picks and Parlays. I'm giving them 5 NBA games that are happening Wednesday, January the 11th. They're going to tell me, are they going over or under the total? And whoever gets the most right comes back next week as the champ. Okay. Before we get going, if everyone could just hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We do lots of free content every single day. You guys don't want to miss any of it. And don't forget, give us some props, man. All right. We're giving you free money here and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out my boom, there it is. My official sponsor, Caesars Sportsbook, up to $1,250 in a risk-free first bet for all new accounts. Download the app, use my promo code WOODFULL. I know, right? Whatever that is. Okie doke. So, Terry, you are the champ. You are going to go first. Pelicans are at the Celtics. It's a 229.5. What are your thoughts, Terry?
Yeah, I thought with New Orleans injuries that they might kind of head towards more towards the under, but they're over in 3 of their last 5. Boston's over in 3 of their last 5. I think this one might be a little bit close, but I'm going with the over here. I think both teams are kind of trending towards the over.
All right.
Boston used to be a huge under team, but this year their offense can really get going sometimes. So I'm going to go with the over in this one.
All right. All right. Dre, agree or disagree right out the gate?
I'm disagreeing at right out the gate. For the last 6 home games for the Boston have gone under. Both teams defend the 3-point shot very well, even though they both shoot a decent amount of threes. Um, Both teams individually have very good defensive players. Alvarado, a lot of length with Herbert Jones and taller guys that can match up very well with the lengthier Boston team as well. And they both play at a slow pace.
Right.
Um, Pelicans will have a more defensive game plan as well without Zion able to help make up for the points. So I'm going under.
All right. All right. Here we go. Right out of the gate. Shots fired. Let's go. Pacers are at the Knicks. We got 232.5 to you, Dre.
It's really tough to choose these over unders at the Knicks. They're really a back and forth team when it comes to it. Sometimes they play defense, sometimes they don't. But I think the pace of the Pacers is going to push this over the total of 232.5. Both of them they try to keep a quicker back and forth exchange, especially at home for the Knicks, and the Pacers are just going to go right along with that. So the over is where I'm going to go with it.
All right, Terry. What do you got here?
Wow, we disagree back to back. The New York Knicks, they've gone under in 5 straight for this total, and Indiana has gone under in 2 straight. So I don't know. These two teams kind of are trending towards the under, and I think this is going to be a very close game. Both teams are playing well as a side, but I think it'll be a close game. But it'll land under, I think.
Okay. What do you think about the Spurs at the Grizzlies? It's a 233.5.
Yeah, Memphis 4-0 to the over with this total. San Antonio 3-2. Obviously, I expect Memphis to do most of the scoring in this one. So if this game is somewhat competitive, I think it'll go quite over. If Memphis gets out to some big, huge lead, maybe not. But I'm going to go with the over in this one because the Grizzlies are heavily trending towards the over.
All right, Dre. What do you think?
This game just played and it barely hit this total. John Morant's also questionable to play this game. I just think it's too high, and I'm going to go under 233.
Woo! This is a fun one. Okay, Suns are at the Nuggets, 225 and a hook. What do we say, Dre?
Both these teams do trend towards the under, but the Nuggets have been scoring very well lately. I think they're going to be able to make this back and forth exchange at home, where they score most of their points is at home. They have more of their higher scoring games in Denver. So I think the Suns are going to have to match that tempo, and it's going to go over.
Okay, Terry, do we finally hit on one we can agree on or no?
This was one of my toughest ones because Phoenix has gone under in 5 straight. Sometimes they're having a hard time even getting close to 100 points. And then Denver has been very high scoring lately. But I'm going to go with the under here. We're going to disagree again. I think this one will be close. Maybe 221, 222. But I think it'll squeak under here.
Okay, last one for the round. Rockets at the Kings, 238 and a half. Terry, finish us off.
Well, this one is, again, a little bit of a tougher one. I think the total is really high. Here. I'm going to go with the under just because I don't think the Rockets will do enough to push this over. I think Sacramento will do their fair share of scoring, but I don't like the Rockets offense.
Say something about my Astros. Say something.
I almost did. You caught me.
Jay, let's go. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Dre, what do you got here?
I'm going over on this game. It's a very high total. He's right. But the last 3 home games for the Kings have cleared this total. Both defenses are terrible, and the teams are both healthy, very, very healthy. No one's injured on the injury list at all. 7-game losing streak for the Rockets, though. They got to get this win. So I can see them playing very hard to get this win offensively. Both teams average 33 threes per game, top 10 in the NBA, and neither guard the three very well.
Neither play defense, yeah.
Exactly. So it's going to be a lot of threes raining down. Kings have been averaging 123 points at home in the last 10 games, so it's going to go over.
Well, that is what's up with the get down. We don't agree on anything, people.
Apparently.
So pick your favorite capper and roll with it. That's how we're doing it here. Terry Edelman, if the viewers are looking for more of you, where can they find you?
Yeah, obviously I'm on Picks and Parlays. Doing well the last 30 days. Kind of an even 2023. So kind of even the last 10 days. But mostly hockey. I'm going to be looking into more obviously into basketball. I get heavier into basketball when football is done. But obviously football playoffs coming up. Check me out on Picks and Parlays for that. Definitely like some sides for the football playoffs.
Beautiful. And you are number 3 on the site over the last 30 days. If you guys haven't been to picksandparlays.net, we're all about those leaderboards. You know exactly how our cappers are doing. Terry Edelman's number 3 over the last 30 days right now. Dre Richardson, speaking of football coming to an end, go Dogs, man. You had a night.
Go Dogs, for sure,
you guys had a night, didn't you? Tell the people what you're all about, where they can find more of you, and all that jazz.
You know, all the picks I post are on Picks and Parlays website. I'm also on Twitter at @bkaepernick. But I'm also starting a soccer show at the end of February when MLS starts in February 25th. So I'll have my soccer show up and be ready to go. Watch that.
That's so exciting.
Awesome.
I'm glad there's an MLS show coming out because, I love the Premier League. I am all for the Premier League, but I would love to get more involved with some American soccer. I could get down for this stuff, Yeah. Vegas has a team. Let's go. I think we do.
Hey, there's some Canadian teams too. There's some Canadian teams.
Yeah, and there you go. That's just it. It's not all just about the Premier League. There's other stuff
Yeah.
going on too. So both of these guys, you can find them at picksandparlays.net. That's where we keep all their premium plays. Use the promo code NFL. It's going to save you 20% off of whatever you buy on the site. You can get both of their packages, put them both in your cart, use that promo code, and get double the picks for 20% off. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Like I always say, may the best capper win.